Hello and welcome to Eery, where we today read 3 short scary stories from Reddit. Number 1. Never Have I Ever, written by user Stab@thee. Every year my parents send me to summer camp, and to show how little they care about me, they send me despite the fact that kids go missing every year without fail. I hated coming here. I'm always the outcast, always alone, whilst everyone else is partying like wild, horny teens. However, I do have an ace up my sleeve, something that gets everyone talking to me. There's a farm just outside the camp, a real backwoods place, the kind where everyone has 12 fingers and doing strychnine for fun. Anyway, they may be inbred hicks, but they make damn good moonshine. Every year, I sneak onto their farm and bring back a bottle for everyone to enjoy. It's a real icebreaker. Robbing these hicks is easy. They may be intimidating and I'm sure they're violent, but they're dumb. I always slip in and out completely undetected. One of the few perks of being unnoticeable. Back at camp, the others were playing Never Have I Ever. They had no alcohol and were playing the 10 fingers version instead. I approached them and said, "Not much of a game without booze, is it?" And there was silence, as they looked at me like I'd pissed on their shoes. "What do you want?" said a boy. "Yeah, get lost," said a girl. I smiled and answered, "I just want to make this game more fun." Their eyes lit up as I revealed the moonshine. "Why did you get that?" said the girl, who just a second ago told me to get lost. "I jacked it from the farm near here," I answered, trying to sound cool. "So, if you want me to make this game more fun," I said, "you're gonna have to invite me to play. Oh, and I get the first go." There was another pause. They murmured among themselves. Finally they agreed. With that I poured them all a cup of moonshine, before finally pouring myself a cup and sat in the circle. The game then restarted. I took my first go by saying, "Never have I ever had sex." As expected, everyone except me drank from their cup. I figured a couple might be lying, but it wasn't a stretch to believe I was the only virgin in the group. They all began laughing, from a combination of spite and the shot of alcohol they just took. "What a loser," one boy said. "Yeah, who'd had sex with him?" said a girl. A round later it was my go again. "Never have I ever smoked," I said. Again everyone except me drank, and again everyone laughed and called me a loser. Another round later it was my go again. Everyone has taken shot after shot, and I hadn't taken a single drop. I knew this go. I had to show them I'm the coolest, baddest kid here. And with that, I took my go and said, "Never have I ever been poisoned." Number 2. I want you to be the one holding my hand when I die, written by user Paper Toss Trash Can 45. "I want you to be the one holding my hand when I die," she told me. I never thought I'd fall in love again after all the pain my ex put me through, but then I found Lenore. I can't. You have to be the one holding my hand. I don't want to live without you. "Looks like we are at an impasse," she laughed. "Guess we'll have to die together," I compromised. She had some morbid interests. She had a particular fascination with the death penalty, which annoyed me greatly. She thought no one deserved that. I believed anyone willing to snuff out an innocent life deserved to have theirs taken. "They're going to execute that woman tomorrow," she told me, sympathetically. "She killed her kids," I said. "She deserves to die." "What if she's innocent?" she asked. "She's not," I responded. The next day, I left work early with the plan to make myself a stronger drink than usual when I got home. I turned my phone off after 5 calls in a row from the same number. I wasn't in the mood and I didn't care. All I wanted was to get shit-faced and hug my girlfriend. I was not going to think about anything else that was happening today. "Lenore, I'm home," I announced as I walked in the door. "I bought some good whiskey. Do we have a Coke?" The whiskey fell from my hand and shattered on the floor when I turned the corner. A demon stood holding a knife to Lenore's throat. It was the face that haunted me for years. It was the cause of the nightmares and crippling depression I suffered before meeting Lenore. "Let her go," I whispered. "Please, let her go." Lenore had never known about my old life, and this was not how I wanted her to find out. I didn't ever want her to know. I had never told her. "Do you think I killed my babies so you could be happy?" Those 5 consecutive phone calls weren't to remind me of her execution. They were to warn me that she had escaped. No one even knew that I had kids at one point. It hurts too much to talk about it. I certainly never talked about my ex. When I divorced her, she knifed my 3-year-old and 5-year-old sons to death. They were my world, and when she killed them, I wanted to die too. She had taken everything I loved from me. And she was holding a knife dripping in blood of the only one I loved now. Lenore collapsed to the floor, her chest heaving its last breaths. What life she had left was quickly leaving. I rushed to grab her hand before she bled out. It's what she wanted. I didn't feel pain when the one who harmed me the most plunged that same knife into my throat. It's what I wanted. We died holding hands. It's what we wanted. If you liked the stories so far, remember to subscribe so you won't miss my next uploads. Number 3. Birthday Girl by user Gosha_293. Good morning, sunshine. It's time to wake up. I open my eyes and see Nurse Judy ready to give me my morning injection. I sit on the bed and roll up my pajama sleeve. I feel the needle under my skin and the medication flowing inside my veins. The nurse gives me a wild smile. "Good girl, you can go to the canteen now and have breakfast with your friends." My parents put me here. It was after another anxiety attack at school. I lost control and tried to do something stupid. Now everything seems stupid to me. I pass by Nazi Nora's room. Her yelling is impossible to ignore. She keeps screaming Kelly and Jenna over and over again, whatever these names mean. I see 2 doctors rushing to her room with a set of tranquilizers. This place is full of people like her. I don't think I belong here. I enter the canteen and hear a loud "surprise." I look around and see other patients gather around the cake with the number candles, 1 and 7, and an inscription, "Happy birthday, Robin." Right. It's my 17th birthday. Yay, I totally forgot. I force myself to smile and blow the candles. The cake tastes like soap or a cough syrup. I hide both candles in my pocket when nobody is watching. I guess it's the only gift I can count on today. I stop one of the nurses on the way back to my room. I ask if my parents are going to see me. She shrugs and walks away without saying a word. Bitch. As I lay in bed, I stretch my arms and look at my hands. They look so weird. So damn weird. Maybe it's a side effect of one of those medications. Nurse Judy interrupts my contemplation. She storms in with an afternoon dosage of pills. "How are you feeling, my dear?" "Did you like the birthday surprise?" she asks, with that annoyingly sweet smile. "Yeah, I forgot today's the day." She takes my hand and says, "Oh, don't worry, darling. It happens to everybody." As she holds my hand, I ask her why my skin looks so strange. Nurse Judy gives me a sympathetic gaze. "I think it's normal at your age. Don't you think so, sweetie?" Is she trying to make a fool of me? Oh, I've had enough. "But I'm only 17, I say. "I don't know any other teenager with hands like these, just look." I take the candles out of my pocket and almost rub them in her face. "You see, 1 and 7, 17, I bellow. Judy gently takes the candles from my shaking hands. "Robin, it's not 17. Let me show you the right order. It's 7 and 1. 71.